you to see. The Indian Reed and Circular Warp.
There's no evidence how the reed comb has got into the warp of Indonesian loin looms. Scientists think it has got into by the impact of Indian cotton weaving onto the Eastern world. This means we might think the reed inside its regular flat warp manner was exported from India to Indonesia.
This seems to be a part of latest history,
but ignoring early stages of this migration. Anyway, it hasn't been exported at this period. It was imported to Indonesia by Austronesian groups. The early reed didn't reach Indonesia with a flat warp. It came there along with the circular warp. That's what states the few rare circular warps left, still used by some ethnic groups in Indonesia. An example, the Endona and Flores. Further on, we can speculate it didn't came straight, but by the support of the Karbi people in Assam. This is what the reed inside the circular warp tells about. To include the reed into a circular warp, it demands a new technique the Indian cotton weaving techniques couldn't serve with. But what leads us to the Karbi is the fact they use two different loin looms concepts next to the frame loom they overtook from the Indians since arrival in Assam. The first one is the Asian loin loom without a reed, used for silk weaving. In general, the Karbi manage productive cotton weaving on frame looms, so there is no reed for the loin loom type. But the second loin loom of the Karbi has managed to integrate the Indian reed into the traditional circular warp. It's more or less celebrating the marriage of two cultures. Several cotton products of a small width can be woven on it, like the poho, a kind of a scarf. But it's also used to weave two belts at once next to each other. We believe this might be another statement of the time of its invention. The Karbi make the dance and all other parts of their reed just by bamboo, as almost all components of their ancient loin loom are made by. The dance of Indonesian reeds seem all to be made of reed itself, Sisi Bulu. There's just another one tribe we can identify making these dance by bamboo too. These are the Mosso in South China. So, means this, the Indian reed crossing the Himalaya has reached China too? And what's about this displaced reed of the Ainu on Hokkaido? This isn't Indian at all, is it? This reed of the Ainu states us reeds are much older than sword and changed use and position in their looms. How's about the reed in the Indian loom of that time? Are they made by reed or bamboo? This should solve the question. Anyway, the reed could be already invented in South China and carried over to India by the Himalayan tribes. But then, what is this marriage loom of the Karbi about? What is it invented for? Does this make sense to you? We see this loom of the Karbi and its Indian reed included may play an important historic key role, weaving not just garments, but space and time.
By the way,
we should think about if we want to continue to call this invention a false circular warp.
it's time to correct our perception of this modified circular